Sound of galloping horses and saloon music fades in and out. The American West, a land of opportunity, of wild dreams and even wilder fortunes made and lost. And in 1872, amidst a feverish boom, a legend was born that would captivate a nation and nearly bankrupt its elite. Two prospectors, their names now lost to the annals of deception, arrived on the dusty frontier, claiming a secret so profound, so glittering, it promised untold riches. They presented raw, uncut diamonds, plucked, they said, from an undiscovered field. The whispers turned to roars. Top bankers, eager for a piece of this newfound wealth, poured millions into the phantom mines. Fortunes were conjured from thin air, a glittering mirage shimmering across the west. But then, a keen eye, that of geologist Clarence King, began to probe. The dazzling truth? The field was a lie, a masterful deception. The gems weren't found, they were planted. A colossal swindle that shook the very foundations of American trust. Across the shimmering Mediterranean, whispers of a legend echo from the shores of North Africa. It is the year 814 BC, and a fugitive princess, Dido of Tyre, arrives seeking refuge and a new destiny. Driven from her homeland, she lands on a foreign coast, her eyes fixed on a land ripe for the taking. To a local chief, she makes a bold, seemingly impossible request, a plot of land no larger than an ox hide. But Dido's cunning was as sharp as any blade. She meticulously sliced the hide into impossibly thin strips, laying them out to encircle an entire, commanding hill. Upon this strategic vantage point, a new power was born. From this single, audacious act of ingenuity, the mighty city of Carthage rose, the foundation of a vast Phoenician trading empire, destined to become a future titan and a formidable rival to the burgeoning power of Rome. In the sweltering heat of 1881, a profound prophecy stirred the sands of Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. From the heart of the desert emerged a man, Muhammad Ahmad, who declared himself the Mahdi, the divinely guided redeemer of Islam. His powerful call for a holy war, a radical Islamic revival, resonated with a people weary of foreign rule. Before the eyes of the world, a massive Sudanese uprising ignited, uniting disparate tribes under a single, fervent banner against the Ottoman Egyptian authority. This was no mere rebellion, it was the birth of a new empire. The legendary siege of Khartoum and the stunning defeat of British forces sent shockwaves across the globe, a defiant challenge to the encroaching colonial powers, and a testament to the enduring spirit of resistance. Imagine a world where your deepest beliefs could lead to your ruin. For centuries, the Roman Empire, in its vast power, had viewed Christianity with suspicion, often resorting to brutal persecution. But in the year 313 AD, something extraordinary began to shift. Legend tells of Emperor Constantine on the eve of a pivotal battle, experiencing a divine vision. This vision, and the subsequent victory at the Milvian Bridge, propelled him to power and, crucially, to a new way of thinking. Joined by his co-emperor Licinius, Constantine issued a decree that would echo through history, the Edict of Milan. This wasn't just a policy change, it was a radical declaration of religious toleration. For the first time, freedom of worship was proclaimed for all faiths, marking the end of official Christian persecution. The impact was immediate and profound, allowing churches to flourish and laying the groundwork for the future empire of Byzantium, forever changing the course of the world. The Emerald Isle, a land of ancient beauty, was simmering with discontent. In 1798, that simmering boiled over into a fiery rebellion that would forever scar Ireland's landscape and its soul. Inspired by the ideals of the French Revolution, the United Irishmen, a group seeking religious and political freedom, rose up against British rule. Their bold defiance saw the capture of towns, the raising of the green flag, and a brief, exhilarating taste of self-determination. But the rebellion, though fierce, was ultimately crushed with brutal efficiency. Thousands perished, and the dream of an independent Ireland was brutally extinguished, leaving behind a legacy of bitterness and a nation forever changed by the profound cost of its struggle for liberty. The Mediterranean, a stage set for a clash that would irrevocably alter the course of Western civilization. In 31 BC, Rome found itself once again consumed by the fires of civil war. At its heart stood two titans, the ambitious Octavian, heir to Caesar's legacy, and the charismatic Mark Antony, a Roman general who had fallen under the spell of Egypt's alluring queen, Cleopatra. Their destinies, and the fate of a burgeoning empire, converged off the coast of Actium, Greece. Before them, two colossal fleets arrayed themselves, a breathtaking spectacle of Roman might and Ptolemaic splendor. Then, in a move that stunned the world, Cleopatra's ships abruptly broke formation and fled. Antony, torn between love and duty, followed her, abandoning his fleet and his legions to the mercy of Octavian's forces. The battle was lost, Octavian's victory absolute, and with it, the Roman Republic drew its final breath, paving the way for the dawn of an empire that would endure for centuries. The summer of 1764. Across the sun-drenched fields of rural France, a chilling terror began to unfold. It started with a shepherdess, brutally attacked, yet miraculously unharmed by a creature of unimaginable ferocity. Then came a young girl, another victim. This was no ordinary predator. Whispers turned to screams as the attacks escalated, a monstrous, unknown beast leaving a trail of mangled bodies. The fear was palpable, gripping the countryside. The king himself issued a royal decree, launching grand hunts. Soldiers, armed with silver bullets and elaborate traps, scoured the land. Over 100 souls would fall prey, their remains brutally mutilated. Were there multiple beasts, or was something more sinister at play, a conspiracy hidden in the shadows? The killings remained an enigma, the true nature of the beast of Gévaudan, a mystery that would haunt France forever. In the summer of 1628, Stockholm Harbor buzzed with anticipation. Sweden's pride, the magnificent warship Vasa, a floating fortress bristling with cannons, was about to embark on her maiden voyage. Before a captivated royal audience, she set sail, a testament to the nation's burgeoning power. But disaster struck, with terrifying speed. As the ship moved, its heavy cannons were shifted, making the vessel dangerously top-heavy. Then, a sudden gust of wind. The Vasa heeled over, water rushed into her open gun ports, and in a matter of minutes she sank, a spectacular tragedy witnessed by the very crowds who had cheered her launch. For 333 years, she lay silent beneath the waves, until her dramatic rediscovery, a ghost from the past, offering a unique window into 17th century naval life.